Yeah, what's poppin', my peoples? We back, and yeah, Last of Us 2 been out for a day, so let's just get into what caused the downfall of this game. What influences led this game to be what was so highly anticipated into straight garbage. So we all know that Neil Druckmann, aka Neil Cuckman, forced Amy Hennig out. So that's one right there. He said that, or I don't know if he said it, but he believed probably that, or because he's with this whole feminist movement and all this other stuff. So it's kind of stupid that if you want to support that, you force a woman who's in charge out and put yourself in there, because yeah, clearly you being a man knows what women want and how women think. A woman already in charge isn't feminist enough. You need to be in there because you're a feminist, right? Neil Cuckman's probably one of these dudes that wake up every day and hate himself for being a man. He probably pulls out a secret whip that he got in a vault or something, and he just beats himself every day for being a man. I bet that's what he does. So right off the get, boom, that happens. Then you have 70% of your senior designers quit because of the whole agenda that they were pushing onto this game. And in order for them to like prove, or I say like show that he's with the woke movement and all that, he gets Anita Sarkeesian as the co-writer of this game. Anita Sarkeesian, who, if y'all seen the videos, Feminist Frequency or whatever, she don't know what the hell she talking about half of the time. And he gets her as the co-writer to the sequel? Okay. That's where you fucked up, number 2.
Ellie?
There's countless of many more fuck-ups he did in this game. Alright? But real quick, this is what I just want to get into. The Last of Us is the game based off Joel and Ellie, and the sequel is supposed to be Ellie's story. But people were looking forward to it, like myself and others, because of Joel. See, in the first one, this is why I want to know if Neil Cuckman and Anita Sarkeesian, all these other fucks played the first game. I want to know, because at the beginning of the game, Joel's daughter Sarah gets killed by a patrol officer or whatever when they were looking for help. He shoots in the stomach and Sarah dies. Ellie's role in The Last of Us is supposed to like be the replacement. He lost a daughter, and now he's on a journey going across the country with this 14-year-old girl who Sarah and Ellie are like around the same age. You would see Sarah looks like she's about probably 12, 13 when the incident happens, when the outbreak and all that happens. Now he meets with Ellie, who's a 14-year-old girl. And Ellie and Sarah are very similar. They both make, quick remarks, very snappy. So, right there, you're seeing that Ellie was supposed to be, the daughter figure to Joel. And that's what I, and maybe other people were looking for, but I know myself, I was looking for The Last of Us 2 turning into Ellie's story, but with Joel, just being there as a mentor. But obviously it's not, because you killed Joel off in the first hour. I'm gonna say spoilers too, I don't give a fuck. You killed Joel off, the game's been out anyways. You killed Joel off in the first hour. You use fake advertisement in the trailers showing that Joel's in parts of these games when he's not, because he's dead already. So that's what you really just start going down. You start ruining everything. Then on top of that, you focus on this pushing agenda. I'm sorry, yo, did you read the script for the first game? Did you play the first game? This is a game about zombie survival, the zombie apocalypse. You make man the enemy. This is supposed to be the sequel. You're supposed to progress through the story, you dipshit. In every game, if you look at Infamous 1 and 2, and the first one you're fighting against Reapers, right? And these are just people, and I forgot the main villain, I think her name was like Bloody Mary or whatever. I don't remember, but you fight against these Reapers who are trying to take over the city. But you, being Cole McGrath, you have these powers because you're a conduit. You're trying to fight for your city. And the second Infamous, that's what I'm saying. Not only does the graphics and gameplay advance, the story advances. You now have a conduit called the Beast who's looking to destroy everything, and you have to fight the Beast. That's story progression. In The Last of Us 2, there's no story progression. Where's the progression? This is a game about zombies. What's up with the zombies? What's up with the infected? What we wanted to know was, okay, do the infected mutate into some larger creatures? What's going on with them? That's what this game's about. Yes, it's about Joel and Ellie and human survival, but it's also focused on zombies and the infected and all this other stuff. You got here the clickers, the runners, which are the regular zombies. You got the bloaters, which are the big fat ones.
Different places.
Where are they? In the second one, you reuse the same gameplay mechanics, so the game already from the field just feels outdated. All the improvements that Neil Cuckman did was just graphics and add a jump button. Really? That's all you did? In 7 years, gameplay mechanics and everything, all you can add is just better graphics and a jump button. Okay. But back to the story. The story doesn't fucking go anywhere. You make it into a big ass revenge story where He-Man, Abby, the Hulk thing, kills Joe in the beginning. Ellie's whole motive is to kill Abby because she just lost her father figure, and that too. The writing in this game was just, like I said, is just horrible. That bond that Joe and Ellie's supposed to have, they don't even show it that well. They built a father-daughter relationship, but in this game it's not shown off, and Joe's dead in the first hour or two of the game. Whatever. You kill him off. Now Ellie's on a whole, mission to go and kill Abby. You get to Abby at the end of the game, where she bites off Ellie's she bites off 2 of Ellie's fingers. And quick side note, Ellie is holding Abby underwater. Holding her, right? But yeah, when Tommy tries to grab a gun off Abby, fucking Abby's steroided ass, juiced up, is able to push Tommy off like a toddler and just shoot him in the face. Really? But Ellie, the scrawny ass girl, is able to hold this beefed up fucking monstrosity underwater. Okay, whatever. But back to the ending. So Ellie's holding Abby under the water, and she has a flashback of Joel playing the guitar, and that makes her stop from killing Abby. Like, hold on. The whole motive was to kill Abby. She killed Ellie's father figure. And now when she has the chance to go do that, because of a flashback, it makes her just stop and say, oh no, killing is bad. But you already killed damn near all of Abby's soldiers and all her friends to get to Abby. You go on a whole war path to get to the final moment for her to just say, no, killing's bad. What kind of writing is that? That's fucking horrible writing. And not only were you pushing this whole propaganda of, you know, SJW and feminism and all that, but even the story itself, like, you tried to build this lesbian relationship between Ellie and Dina, but then Dina gets pregnant. So what the hell? What was what was the point of that then? What was the point of having these two characters be introduced and supposedly start having feelings for each other and they making out and all this other stuff, just for Dina to go get pregnant and you find out later on? The writing's horrible. The writing is straight trash. And for you to go and get
Jammed from the other
Anita, I don't know how to shut the fuck up, Sarkeesian as your co-writer, you stupid.
side. No, that's not such a good idea.
You stupid. You really are.
You up. How else are we gonna open it?
So, the story doesn't go anywhere. You barely made any gameplay mechanics. You kill off Joel, who is, you know, the face of the franchise. I'm sorry, but it's not Ellie. The face of the franchise is Joel. You kill the face of the franchise off. You introduce us to this new character who we don't want to play as because you have to do
Sure thing.
these torturous, gruesome things with this character. And
Let's see.
we never even been introduced to her. We don't know nothing about her. But that's who you want us to play half of the game as. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Not only that, you make this whole game about this woman empowerment. Women can do the same things and try to get women to play this game. Hey, you fucking dipshit. You ever look at stats? You ever hear of a thing called statistics?
You know where to take you.
Look at the statistics out for gaming. Who is the gender that mostly plays games? Men. You put females in a male-centric game. I'm not saying women can't be badasses. Bayonetta's a fucking badass game. I beat both of them. Bayonetta's badass. Tomb Raider, like I said, Tomb Raider's badass. But you make this game so bloody and violent and gruesome. My girl, just from seeing blood, is already about to throw up. So you really think that women seeing graphics that are very, you know, realistic, women beating the shit gruesomely out of each other, that's supposed to cater to them? Like, I want to know, where was your logic? Where was your reasoning? Where did you think this game was gonna go? Obviously, it was gonna sell because you used all that fake, you know, propaganda, advertisement, or trailers and all that, and people were getting hyped. Joel. People were getting hyped. Come to find out, Joel's not even in the game no more. He's dead. Okay. So, you doing that, do you feel good about yourself? I want to know. Because you ruined a franchise. People waited 7 years for this. 7 fucking years, bro. 7 years. The Last of Us, the first one for PS3, was a Game of the Year candidate. It was. I don't remember if it won, but it was a Game of the Year candidate. It was an excellent game, great storytelling, great character development. The Last of Us 2 has none of that. There's no character development. The story doesn't progress. We don't know nothing about the infected because the main plot of this game is mankind. That's what it's all about. Not zombies, mankind. Not the fucking apocalypse that's going on in human survival. Nope, mankind. That's the real enemy. Which, okay, you want to take a step in that direction, fine. But once again, don't force feed it. Have the enemies, whatever. Don't force it. So now, you out here, of course you got paid reviews. You got Metacritic and all these, 9 out of 10, 95 out of 100. but the user ratings are saying different. You got a 3.2 on user ratings, and you're so full of yourself because you post on Twitter, and I saw this shit, and you're like, ah, yes, I love the passion, and you had like 18,000 reviews or whatever. But that was the user critics. You ain't show the user critic. You ain't show the 3.2. You just showed the how, you know, the number of reviews out there, and you said, "Oh, I love the passion." You're so full of shit. That's what you are, Neil Cuckman. I believe that you and Anita were doing stuff to each other in the rear end of this game, but while y'all was making this game, and you put yourself in the game to have a sex scene with Abby. It's fucking disgusting. And Sony, I'm disappointed in you. I really am. Back then, Nintendo used to have this whole full-on censorship where certain games couldn't get allowed, so people were playing Sony, right? And Sony denied these anime style games because of anime titties, but yet you allow Neil Cuckman to fuck a transgender in a game with realistic graphics, and that's normal? Come on now, really? Really? I'm disappointed in you, Sony. And Sony Japan, they hate this game. They rated it a 7 out of 10. Good. It's a good game. Ain't nothing crazy. Here, though, they're saying it's a masterpiece. Game of the year and all this. Japan was like, no, it's just a good game. But the users over there in Japan, same thing. Calling it garbage. You took everything that this franchise was built on and just crumbled it. You destroyed it. You spit. Now on all 17 million or more people that enjoyed this game, but you spit on Joel, the main character. Just, you're the main character, fuck you. Kill you off with my new character because that's what I'ma do. And whatever, bro. You into fucking buff ass brolic women, transgenders, do you, whatever, right? I don't care. But don't be putting that bullshit, because that's what that is. Don't be putting that bullshit in a game about zombie survival. This ain't Sims, okay? This ain't, you know, create your life or whatever. This is a game about zombie survival. Maybe you missed that part when they made you, you know, or not when they made you, because you forced Amy out. And Amy, I feel bad, you know, because she's a great fucking game, like, female in the gaming industry. The Uncharted games were phenomenal. Yes, Naughty Dog has the scripted, you know, it's scripted and all that, the games, but Uncharted, I played all the Uncharted games. I beat all of them. I enjoyed them. So for y'all to go, for him to go and do this now, replace her and create his version of Last of Us 2. You should have just called this game The Last Man. The Last Man 2. Or No More Men 2. That's what you should have called it. Don't put your bullshit in a product and use that product's name to promote your bullshit. Simple as that. You should have scratched the name and just put No More Man 2. And I'm pretty sure right there people would have gotten the fucking gist and just been like, alright, you know what? Whoever buys it, buys it. And a lot of fans, true fans, that, you know, wouldn't spend their hard-earned money on a piece of crap. Because that's what Last of Us 2 is. It's a piece of shit. You threw everything down the gutter for your sake, so you could create your version. That's not how shit works, yo. You want to make your game? Go do it yourself. Don't use another brand. Don't tried to destroy something that was already great. I'm not gonna play The Last of Us 2. Guess what I'm gonna play? The remastered version. Over and over again. Because that's a great story. You're trying to take Ellie to the hospital so she can become the cure for mankind because she's immune.
I gotta find her.
She's immune to the zombies. But you just said, fuck zombies. They don't matter in this game.
Ellie.
Fuck all this other stuff. I'm gonna make a gruesome ass, brutal game with women in it. Which is whatever, fine. I don't have a problem with women being in brutal games. I play Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. But once again, everybody knows you're not ripping each other's spines out. But with a game where it's very, realistic, as in you can grab a lead pipe and beat the shit out of somebody with it. You can grab a knife and stab people with it. You can grab machetes, guns. You can do all this stuff. So when you have all these characters doing all this stuff and then you get mad and say, oh, why are they not playing it? It's because you don't know how to fucking cater to the right audience, stupid. And then the character models are just atrocious too. The person that plays Dina in the game, if you look at her in real life, she has, slim shoulders, slim body, but in the game they give her they make her the shoulders squared up, give her this more masculine build. Why? Why is it that you can't have a woman be woman? It's not our fault women are pleasing to the eye. Women are attractive. But you want to go and build this fucking world where you want to push this bullshit agenda and try to force feed it to us. People pay $60 for entertainment, not for a lecture, okay? Want to get lectured, we go to school or just watch videos on that shit. I'm not going to pay for a game to get lectured. Last of Us 2, garbage. The ending, horrible. Writing, horrible. Gameplay, subpar at best. You didn't do any real improvements. Neil Cuckman, fuck you once again. Anita Sarkeesian, I hope you stay inactive. You haven't uploaded a video in years. Stay like that. Maybe they'll reboot the series. Somebody else. I don't know. Give this shit to Rockstar or whatever. They'll probably do something right with this game. Reboot the franchise. That's all I'm saying. Reboot it or wait another 7 years to drop another one. Cause this ain't it. Anyways, my peoples.
No.
I'm out.
What?
Hope y'all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 and all that. And I'm out. Peace.
Feel that breeze, huh? I tell you, on a day like this, I just sit on my porch, pick away at my six string. Once we're done with this whole thing, I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar. Yeah, I reckon you'd really like that. What do you say, huh?